for everyone, just because now that it's actually over, I wanted to talk about it, the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing, because it got way too like weird, futuristic. Like, you want to watch a death sentence kind of thing, like Starship Troopers. Would you like to know more?
Federal scientists are looking for new ways to kill bugs.
Your basic arachnid warrior isn't too smart, but you can blow off a limb. It's still 86% combat effective. Here's a tip. Aim for the nerve stem and put it down for good.
Would you like to know more?
And I was like, this is weird. This is weird. It was beneficial for Johnny Depp for sure, because like Amber Heard's team just fucked up all the time. I actually came into it and I was like, I'm not a big fan of Johnny Depp. I don't really care. Like, I can't stand Tim Burton movies. I think they're too gothic for the sake of it. I think he just wants to put it in a style. It serves no purpose. But I was like, I don't care. So I come into it and I was I kept like watching all these clips and people were like, oh, people have only don't understand Amber's side, only watch TikTok clips. I'm like, no, I've watched like 40 to 50-minute clips of like different things, and she'll be like, I see this thing on Monday, and then on Tuesday she was back against the thing on Monday, and then on Wednesday she's forgot what she said on Tuesday, and it's like a liar cannot hold all the different threads of a lie in their head. It's impossible. You can't do it. So that's why it breaks down when it's challenged, because they just can't do it. They can't be like, oh no, but oh, I forgot. My sister was there, and then she did that thing. Oh no, oh, you were right. It was a Tuesday. Like, time and time and time again, she could not keep a fucking story straight. It was never like a beam. Like, this is what happened. It's down. It's fucking like. Every time something was challenged or whatever, it was like, oh yeah, no, see, blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna watch this, and then I'm gonna expand on the whole like viewership thing, which quite frankly kind of disgusted me in a way. You know what I mean? It just shows like nothing's kind of off limits.
It's been about more than a week since the verdict. As you sit here with me now, has it sunk in?
Oh.
How could it? It's surreal and difficult, in part, yes. This has been a long time coming.
Do you stand by your testimony and your accusations against Johnny Depp?
That question right there is ridiculous. It's ridiculous right off the bat. It's like, did you lie on the stand? What's she gonna say? What is she going to say? Like, do you stand by it? No, I don't. I bullshitted. There's no. That's a stupid question.
About abuse.
Of course, to my dying day, will stand by every word of my testimony.
The real-life drama of the defamation case between Amber Heard and her ex-husband Johnny Depp captivated millions of people around the world.
Amber Heard just got exposed.
Johnny, you hit me.
This is so cringe.
With clips spreading across social media like wildfire.
I think vast majority of this trial was played out on social media. I think that this trial is an example of that gone haywire, gone amok.
See, that's completely irrelevant, right? That's bollocks. That's like, yes, it went awry on social media. Like, that's two separate roles, though. There's the world outside watching trial. Then there's people in the trial. Like, to conflate the two is stupidly fucking moronic. You know what I mean? Like, all the jurors, the lawyers, whatever, to say that like public opinion swayed. She's kind of going to kind of like, she's not said it, but she's kind of teasing it like, oh, like it was so bad, and people. I'm like, no. For 6 weeks, people on the jury heard what you said. And what you said didn't match up to the next thing you said. That's it. Clear as day. And it's crazy because it's like articles were coming out about like, oh, believe all women and how it's a disservice to women. And it blows my mind that Me Too should have been about men, women, whatever classified gender, right? Whatever. Me Too. That's it. Simple. 2 words. Me Too. I, as a person, was sexually assaulted by another person. Boom. Because it was about women, people wanted to gatekeep it. But just a little bit. Not everybody. There was very sensible people that are going, no, but we're not talking about man or woman here. We're talking about, like, assailant and victim. That's it. Doesn't matter. It's man, woman, whatever. But she couldn't get it. It was like she wanted to have Me Too behind her. It was like, Me Too, women's issues. And people started going, no, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. It's not about a women's issue. It's about a domestic violence issue. So let's see what she got to say here.
And the jury is not immune to that.
You think the jury saw it?
The jury's not immune to that. So right away, he's like, yeah, they've got like secret internet. They were like going by the coffee machine and be like, hey mate, you got your phone on you really quick? Come on, let me see. What's trending? Oh yeah, Amber Turd. Alright, like, let's get back in there.
How could they not? I think even the most well-intentioned juror, it would have been impossible to avoid this.
People online and crowds outside the courthouse made it clear where they stood.
Every single day I passed for 3, 4, sometimes 6 blocks, city blocks lined with people holding signs saying burn the witch, death to Amber. After 3.5 weeks, I took the stand and saw just a courtroom packed full of Captain Jack Sparrow fans who were vocal, energized.
Can you put into words how that felt?
This was the most humiliating and horrible thing I've ever been through.
And really, you should. What's crazy to me is she will go down. She will go down. She is the Titanic going through an iceberg, and she will hit that bitch. And like, she's willing to go down with the same narrative. Nothing will ever change. It will never change. She's never going to admit it. She's never going to say like, "Oh, I did this." I'm like, "Oh, maybe I was a little bit culpable." Never. She is going to go down. But like, Johnny Depp is such a huge star that fans just love him regardless. Which I'm telling you right now, I'm not a fan of Johnny Depp. I don't really care for him. I think he's like a good actor. But I didn't really like a lot of his films because I can't stand the gothic Tim Burton shit. It drives me nuts. I did like Pirates of the Caribbean. I do like those films though. But still, like, I'm not a Johnny Depp fan guy. To be honest, it looks like if it wasn't a movie star, I would assume he's a part-time guitar teacher. Seriously, look at the guy. He looks like he should be teaching you guitar lessons in a coffee shop, and that's it. Why people think he's crazy is beyond me. But like, let's see. No self-awareness, of course. I was thinking, reality check. No. She will never do it. She'll never do it. She doesn't take accountability for literally anything. Yeah, she'll never do it. She will never admit. So let's go into one thing that I want to bring up before we move on to the final stage. Is this, which is crazy important to me. It says, work in the EDR. A couple of days ago, I treated a woman for an injury that didn't match up with the mechanism of injury she provided. The story she gave explained how she got the injury. Strong suspected DD, so I spoke to her and let her know about the help and support available she wanted. Her reply: nobody will believe me, they'll just think I'm another Amber Heard. I was heartbroken. But my break explained to her that her injuries were provable, she was believable, and that Amber in no way represented her or anyone else suffering from DD. The problem is, not everyone is going to have the time to do that. Amber Heard and our legal team will have blood on their hands for their false representation, horrific exploitation of DD victims. People will die because of the scheming. And I was like, that is fucking deep, Matt. Like, already women are scared to come forward because they feel perceived like Amber. Already this is happening, and like, nobody will believe me, and I'm like, it's such a fucking insult, you know what I mean? This is what people have been saying through this whole trial, have been saying, it's not about man or woman. It's not about that. It's about somebody committing domestic violence against someone else. That's it. Sex is out of the equation. Not considered. You beat somebody up, and that person took it for as long as they could, and they won't take it anymore. That's it. But people like this don't want to be seen. Think, oh fuck, man, it's right out there. And I feel very sorry for this person that she couldn't get the help that she needed, you know, because she was worried about how she was perceived because of Amber Heard. But she's still going to go on a talk show. She's still going to talk about, oh, it was an injustice. Fucking makes me sick, man. So I want to round this video off with not even the one, I think she retweeted it, that I think makes a lot of sense, that also fucking cannot stand. Eve Barlow, the old cheerleader, the head point, like honcho, you know, she's leading the front to believe that Amber's innocent. Even her, she goes, follow the money, who they call gold digger, eh? Well, it's still obviously Amber. Like, why you try to kid that's not Amber? Like, for fuck's sake. Based on the contract we saw, where she wanted Penthouse 1, 3 and 5 and all that shit. She says, wow, the YouTubers who live streamed it visited made 6 figures last month in just super chats. Just super chats. And this is what I agree with. I agree with this shit, like how they were saying, like how preposterous it is, and it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. People were like watching this shit like it's a real, like with like the hand in a rose. Like, let's check it. Like, let's check into the show today. What's going on? Like Big Brother or something. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you? I felt very like, I don't know, man. Like, can we have some sort of sense of decency? I felt fucking like disgusting. And like normally, like I don't give a fuck, man. Like I'm going to put him on blast. Asmongold has a very clinical and logical mind that I really do enjoy in a lot of these videos. But he's like a lot of other people, he just couldn't resist. Couldn't resist fucking views he was gonna get. He's a millionaire already, claims to like wear 6 t-shirts, but he couldn't resist the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. And he made, see if I can find it. Fuck is it? Ah, you big boy. 118 videos about the trial. My homie, what the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ, man. It's like, I get like you want to say something or you want to talk about 118, and you know it's cash. You know it's cash. It's the whole you know, and like I'm actually impressed. I'm actually impressed just a little bit that he avoided that when it comes to this whole Amber Heard, because the editor knew they were to see Amber and Johnny in the thumbnail, so there's no 118, and this isn't like some are like 32-second clips, 33, 1 minute 10, you know, and like, oh, that's reasonable. 118, it makes sense. That's perfectly fine. Until you realise, like, apart from these clips that are like, I'm talking for like 45 minutes about some shit. So like, if I go over to here, $32, $50, 3 hours, 1 hour and 20, $38, 3 hours. What the fuck are you doing? Zaki, what's going on, mate? Like, people get so far removed from the thing they're watching, like it's I don't know, Celebrity Chef. Like, this is Johnny Depp for 6 years finally getting the chance to prove everything. Everything. Like who he is, he's defending who he is. And you're all like, ugh, and like the on the brow, oh Oh. 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 Come on, man. Like, he's so, like, I like that because most of the time, the very logical guy that sometimes you don't really think of something of a point and you're like, oh no, man, that makes a lot of sense. Then makes over 150 videos on this trial about a guy trying to get his dignity back because it makes cash. What's going on there, Zaki? Fuck me. Anyway, all I want to say is, based on everything that I've watched, I don't think either party is completely free, to be honest with you. Maybe it is, but I think Amber Heard is a very narcissistic, sociopathic. I think she just will never take accountability. A narcissist will never ever take responsibility because they can't, because it just will cripple their ego. You can never do it. You can never break through a narcissist's shield, like ego shield. It will never happen. And but I also think Mr. Depp, I mean, I think like, I'm like, Mr. Depp is like here, like responsibility, but like Amber Heard's like this. You know what I mean? Not like it'd be ridiculous to say like Mr. Depp didn't do anything, but like he's like way off there, way off there. But anyway, I was waiting for a video to render, so I thought I would do this. But it's crazy. It's crazy to me, the idea that even after everything, people will still. There was a woman called Dr. Somethingman. I'm like, you must hate the fact that your name ends in man. It must fuck. I can't believe. Actually, I'm surprised that she hasn't changed it. I don't want to be associated with men. Toxic masculinity. But anyway, that's all I want to say. My opinion is Amber Heard is guilty yet. She should not be in any more Hollywood productions, which is what leads up to this. Apparently, they were saying it's going to be recast. But I don't believe that, because there was like one time it was like, oh, our scene's been cut, then it was doubled, and now it's saying it's going to be recast. So you don't know what the fuck's really going on. And people were like, oh, don't watch Aquaman 2, don't watch Aquaman 2. Lit up, fart, Actman or something. I'm sure it'll get lit up. Don't give a shit. Amber, you're an abuser, you're a piece of shit, blah blah. You should never work again, because you are a cocksucker who still to this day is going to use Me Too and the women's movement to cover your eyes. Anyway, thanks for listening to me rambling for fucking 18 minutes about some random chick and dudes. I'll see you all next time.